Hi, Feelings Friday. On Wednesday and Thursday, I went to Happiness and Its Causes event with the Dalai Lama and a lot of prominent speakers on the subject of happiness, as well as the wellness show. For the first time was operating at Luna Park, this fantastic area. There's so many things that I learnt, and actually more importantly, more than learning, it actually was a beautiful confirmation over the things that I have written in my book that were confirmed as being so important to our happiness and well-being. So that was encouragement for me, because I knew that I believe that what I've got and the exercises I've got in my book are important for happiness, and it was great to actually hear that confirmation at the largest event really in Australia on this whole subject of happiness. What I want to share with you today is one of the messages that really that I enjoyed. I was going to say resonated in my spirit. I didn't want to say resignated. So that particular one, Dr. Fredrickson on Wednesday talked about the difference. There's two states of happiness. That's the feeling happy and there's the doing happy. They had studies that confirmed in science that when someone is in a state of stress or depression or trauma, there's inflammation in the brain. And so they thought that if they could do a test to find out what sort of happiness can reduce the inflammation in the brain. And the two types of happiness that they tested was the feeling good and the doing good. What I actually really loved hearing about that particular study and that test, that scientific test, is that although feeling good is lovely, at a cellular level, in a change of your actual well-being that physiologically changes you, it is actually the doing good that actually is going to bring that longer lasting happiness. So this is great news for you, because you don't have to feel happy in order to start changing the structure within inside of you to reduce inflammation of the brain that's causing the stress, but start doing something for somebody else. Looking outside of yourself onto the needs of others is actually the quickest way that you can bring happiness into your own life. I think this is fantastic. I believe this to be true, and I was so encouraged to hear that confirmation in science that backs up that whole area of when we are looking outward and not just insular, where we're looking out from in to out, is a fantastic way of bringing happiness to this world. So this weekend, spend some time in working out what could you do to bring happiness into your life, but also into the lives of others, because it's in doing that that you're going to have the greatest happiness. So that really is true, that saying, it is better to give than to receive. That makes sense now, doesn't it? It really does. So have a brilliant weekend, and think about what's something. It can be something really small. They talked a lot about this. It doesn't have to be big grandiose things. It could be something actually small, that you're actually thinking of someone else, that you value them. So I look forward to hearing your stories of how happiness has been increased in your life. Bye for now. Talk soon.